Howdy y'all, Dr. Elizabeth Latham here, and today I'm going to be talking about the bacteria that may influence the formation of black garlic. So for as long as black garlic came on the scene, there's been a debate on whether it was a chemical reaction or a fermentative process. And back in 2018, there was a paper out of China from Zhu Wao lab group called The Characteristics of Garlic Endophytes Isolated from Black Garlic Processing. So garlic endophytes are microorganisms, usually either bacteria or fungi, that live inside and symbiotically, generally symbiotically, with plant species. So in this paper, they found that there were several bacteria that increased with the processing of black garlic. And they just kind of left it there. They said at the end of the report, saying this report provides useful information for the presence and type of garlic endophytes during the black garlic processing, which are of great significance to study the formation mechanism and quality improvements of black garlic in the future, as well as the security of black garlic, which security of black garlic is always on my mind. So basically, they knew that there were bacteria living on black garlic, or garlic, and black garlic, and they were able to survive the process of black garlic formation through the heat and pH changes, but they weren't sure if it actually made a difference in the flavor or the overall kind of chemical reaction. So they just released, the same lab group just released another paper, April 16th, 2021, where they looked at the characterization of the growth properties of garlic endophytes and their role in the formation of black garlic. So in this case, they took the top 4 microbes that they found associated with the black garlic formation that survived well, that they increased their numbers, etc., etc. And this time, they inoculated the garlic and black garlic media and garlic media to see if it had any difference in the blackening, the microbial community, the length of time, etc., etc. And what they found is basically 3 out of the 4 strains, which were all Bacillus species, increased the degree of browning, and they increased the amount of reducing sugars, which basically means that there was some fermentative process going on. So basically, what I would say from this paper is, based on the numbers, is black garlic formation fermentative? Technically, yes. Do you need these microorganisms to produce black garlic? Most likely, no, based on the data. And I think like a really good example of this would be kind of like a parallel would be sour cream. So sour cream can be made with cultures, or it can be made with acid, such as vinegar, which leads to souring and thickening of the cream itself. And so I think with black garlic, you could probably make it just with heat and humidity and the Maillard reaction. And the black garlic, hopefully their next study looks at the actual like flavor profile and the nutritional profile, depending on the different bacterial inoculants that they add. That would be what I would do next. But at least looking at the data now, I would not say that black garlic is predominantly a fermentative process, mostly just chemical, which is okay. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. I think a lot of people want to think that it's fermentation and that it's microbially mediated, but there's plenty of good things in the world that don't involve microbes. I mean, granted, some of the most delicious things in the world are mediated by microbes, or at least microbes contribute, you know, beer, wine, coffee, chocolate, yogurt, obviously. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what they come up with next. to see how these bacteria might influence the health profile, because at least the actual reaction, the browning rate and intensity of the black garlic they were influenced but not heavily influenced by these thermophilic, so heat-loving, spore-forming, endophytic bacillus taxa. So,